Big news out of Tuscaloosa as Georgia wide receiver transfer Jermaine Burton has committed to Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide. We're going to talk about that plus a little bit more here in just a minute. But first, you know the drill. If you're not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? We're trying to reach our goal of 500 subscribers here on the Tide Talk podcast. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and give us a huge thumbs up. And while you're at it, jump in the comment section and answer the question of the day. Will Jermaine Burton have a massive impact on this 2022 Alabama offense? Y for yes or N for no. All right, let's just talk about Jermaine Burton. Let's just start right there. What a big pickup it is for Alabama because Bryce Young is losing Slade Bolden, Jamison Williams, and John Mechie there at wide receiver. So his top three wide receiver targets are now gone, moving on to the NFL. So that leaves a big void for this offense and Bryce Young. So Jermaine Burton comes in with 2 years of starting experience in the SEC, collecting over 900 yards receiving and 8 touchdowns there at Georgia in his first 2 seasons. So he's an experienced SEC caliber wide receiver with great ball skills, great yards after the catch, and just a really good wide receiver prospect. And I think it's going to be big for Bryce Young because, like I said, losing his top three targets is big, but now he's got an experienced wide receiver coming in Jermaine Burton. So good news for Bryce Young, good news for this Alabama offense. And I think he's going to gel well with this offense. I think he's kind of a mixture of John Mechie and some of the other great wide receivers we have standing at 6 foot, 200 pounds. Not the Jamison Williams type speed, but fast enough, great route runner, great after the catch. So just a big pickup for Nick Saban and Alabama. And like I said, this is going to be great for Bryce Young as he moves forward, developing in his game. Now he has an SEC wide receiver with plenty of experience to throw the ball to, while we break in some of the young players such as Trayshawn Holden, Ajay Hall, JoJo Earl, Ja'Cory Brooks, all those young, talented wide receivers. Now they kind of have some of that burden taken off of them with the transfer of Jermaine Burton. So really excited to see how Jermaine Burton fits in with this Alabama team. He's going to enroll in class this next week, so he's going to be available for the spring game for Alabama. So that's great news too. He's going to be available for the spring, so he can get that extra practice time in with Bryce Young and this Alabama offense. So really excited to have Jermaine Burton come over. Big get for Nick Saban in Alabama. Really excited to cover this more this following week. Me and Jake are going to be back this week to talk a little bit about this offense. We're going to look at the offensive line this week and probably the wide receivers and running back positions. We know what we got in Bryce Young at quarterback, but we're excited about this 2022 Alabama team. I know it's the offseason, but there's still plenty to talk about. And thanks to Nick Saban, he is owning this transfer portal. That's going to do it for this episode of the Tide Talk podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, and we can't wait to talk to you again next time. Roll Tide.